What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Andy, and we're gonna go over Hugo for Men by Hugo Boss. Now, this one is definitely heavily inspired, and the brand is now making a whole lineup of flankers for this one. So let's just look at the original. Now, overall, this is on the masculine side for one thing, but it's an aromatic green kind of fragrance. I mean, we have a certain amount of citrus in this, which gives it a fresh tone. But they don't go overboard with that and just make it a complete citrus 90 scent. They give some aromatic green notes and some herbals, and then it gives it kind of a deep smell. And the dry down really becomes a little bit sour, kind of like a woodsy aromatic with, maybe a little bit of an aquatic outdoorsy feel. So this one is a very rugged scent for a younger person. And honestly, I would recommend this stuff for college students. I think if you're older and into collecting, you're probably not going to reach for this, but young people do so well with it. And, the lavender and the basil and the carnation and the geranium and sage and all that stuff works perfectly in together. And when you have those green notes and you have the basil, it gives an aromatic side, while the lavender gives it some freshness. So this is where they're kind of moving away from the citrus. And right there, they're using green apple instead, which kind of gives maybe a little bit of a sour vibe here, but it works. And then the grapefruit, same way. It just kind of gives this a different edge from what other colognes are doing. Because most fragrances, you start out with a citrus vibe, and then it gets sweet. This one starts out automatically a little bit tart. But they make up for this by adding all kinds of aromatics and rich ingredients to kind of bring out a different smelling matrix. And here it works. And Hugo Boss is one brand that will not just conform. They kind of make reserve fragrances. And they do a lot of spice and a lot of woods, and they tend to put it together very well. And Hugo Boss really is a good scent brand. Now, honestly, I think this is too much of a conformist scent, and too many people rock this juice. And, I mean, it smells good, but if you're into collecting, it's just not going to be the biggest thing. And it does have a pretty good bit of floral in it. But the floral's going to give it a little bit of freshness. And, if you're older, you could definitely wear this to work because it is a light fragrance. You're not going to have to worry about it filling up the room. But I think Hugo Boss has gotten commercial on this, and they've made so many flankers on this fragrance. And you got to watch out for flankers, because unless it's an Amen flanker, it's going to usually be a weakened version. So it's important to just look at the scent line, look on Fragrantica and base notes, try samples if you want to try this stuff, because it's going to depend on your skin type how it works. Because some people have, this definitely does have a sour vibe, so some people put it on, and the sourness is going to get the best of them, and they're going to smell too sour on this. Other people are going to put it on and smell great, and somebody else might have dry skin, and it doesn't last 2 hours. And another person might have very oily skin, and it fills the room, so you got to make sure it works with you. Now, for collectors, again, this is considered synthetic by a lot of collectors, and it's really more of a starter basic scent. It's not something that you're going to be wearing every day, as a signature, going to the prom or going to a dance or going to, hang out with people. This is more of, just a basic daytime scent. And it's usually a starter scent along with Polo Blue or Acqua di Gio. So, Hugo Boss is one of those scent houses that tends to have very good scents. And like I was saying before, that the Hugos are youthful and the Bosses are more sophisticated. Well, this one is the one that's less sweet. And it has more of an aromatic outdoorsy feel to it. So if you like Acqua di Gio and Polo Blue and Cool Water and a lot of the aquatic outdoorsy kinds of fragrances, this is for you. And you might actually like this. Now, if you want more sophisticated fragrances and more woodsy dry downs, and more spice and more warmth to it, the Bosses are better. And the Boss bottled is really good too. So basically this is just, just a little guideline how to go through Hugo Boss House. And that's my review. Thanks for watching.